Hey everyone, this is Uday. Welcome to another video of my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss some most important topics of Excel, which are asked in interviews of many companies. So we will start from basic of Excel. Then we will move forward to cell referencing, macros, drop down in Excel. After that, we will move forward to pivot table and how to create it. Later on, we will discuss about pivot chart, function, and formulas in Excel. And in the last, we will uh, discuss about VLOOKUP, which is the most important topic in Excel. Uh, every company is asked about VLOOKUP, so this is the most important topic in interview. So coming to basics of Excel, first we will know about what is cell. So this is cell, which is the smallest blocks present in the worksheet. So cell is the smallest block present in the worksheet. It is the rectangular shape. So each cell has its own address, which is called cell address. For this selected cell, we can see this is from B block, B column, and the first row. So the name of this cell will be B1. Similarly, this block is from D column and second row. So the cell address will be D2. Similarly, this G2, this E7, this B6. So this is cell address. What is worksheet? Worksheet is combination of all the cells, you can see, which is shown here. So this is worksheet. So an Excel sheet has so many worksheet. So the combination of all the worksheet is called workbook. As you can see, this workbook contains sample data worksheet, cell address worksheet, drop down list worksheet, word mass work list. So worksheet. So you can see combining all the worksheet is called workbook. When you protect cell, yes, we can protect cell. Just select the cell which you want to protect, then go to font, then go to protection, and from here you can protect the cells. The next is, when you protect worksheet, yes, you can protect any worksheet which you want. Like if you want this worksheet to be protected, just right click on this worksheet name and then protect sheet. Then there you can see which you want to protect. You can give a password your protected worksheet. By using that, you can open the worksheet and click OK after putting the password. So the sheet will be protected. Can you protect the workbook? Yes, we can protect the workbook. Like for protecting the workbook, go to file, then go to info, then here you can protect the workbook, protect workbook, then encrypt with password. Go to encrypt with password, then give password, then click on OK. After that, user will try to open it, required a password to open the workbook. I am not protecting this because I have to work here and I will have to give all the time password here. So you can see you can protect the worksheet and workbook also. So next is cell referencing. So there are three types of cell referencing. First one is relative cell referencing, second one is absolute cell referencing, and third one is mixed cell referencing. So I will show you here one example where I will show all these three types of cell referencing. So first one is absolute cell referencing, relative cell referencing. So for relative cell referencing, I will add these two numbers, which is 1 and 2. So A2 plus A3. So this will add A2 and A3, which is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. Then I will fill this formula to all these B and C columns. So you can see the formula is complete to all these B and C column. So answer is 3 plus 4 is equal to 7, 5 plus 6 is equal to 11. This is the relative cell referencing. What is absolute cell referencing? If I do this, if I put $sign before the cell address, so it will not copy the value of formula. It will not copy the formula to other cell. So this is the difference between absolute and relative cell referencing. So I will do just here. Wait a second. So you can see answer is 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, but when I copy this formula to other cell, it will not give me the answer as given in the above. So it is copying the same number, which is 3. So this is the absolute cell referencing. It will not change the value of formula according to the cell. So what is the mixed cell referencing? It is the combination of relative and absolute cell referencing. So in the mixed cell referencing, one value is absolute and another value is relative. So for this we will take in this example, we will fix the value of a9, which is 10, and we will try to add this 10 to the a1, a2, b2 and c2, like, which is 1, 3, 5. So for this I will write the formula for this a9 plus a2. So this is the answer, like 10 plus 1 is equal to 11. If I drag it, if I fill it to the C column, it will show me the answer 10 plus 3 is equal to 13, 10 plus 5 is equal to 15. So this is the mixed cell referencing. So next one is what are the macros. So we can automate the task on Excel which we do regularly using the macros. So macros is like an action or organized set of actions that we can perform as many time as we want. So for example, a small shopkeeper, if he has records of daily sales of each item and he wants to calculate the total sale profit at the end of the day, then he can automate it using macros, which will automatically give all the desired results at the end of the day. So this was the about macros. The next topic is drop down list. So what is drop down? I will show you using this example. So for drop downs, select a cell and then go to data validation, then select list, then select the range, click OK. You can see here from this you can select the values and which are dropped down here. So I will select here, and then again you can go to the data validation, then go to list, then this, then click on OK. Then you can see carried is 1.7. You can select from the drop down. So this is the concept of drop down in the Excel. Similarly you can do for the huge number of list. So in that case it will be much helpful. You don't have to hassle for the searching the any product or any value. So this was all about drop down. The next one is pivot table. So what is pivot table and what is the advantage of pivot table? So for that I will try to see the result from the Google. So a pivot table used to summarize, sort, reorganize, group, count, total, average data stored in a table. So like it is used to summarize, sort, organize, total, count, average data stored in a table. Like you can do the averaging, totaling, counting of data stored in any table. It allows us to transform columns into rows and rows into columns. It allows grouping by any field, any column, and it is used in advanced calculations. So this is the all about pivot table. What is the advantage of pivot table? I will show you what is the advantage of pivot table. So it makes data comparison easy. The next advantage is we can focus on any section of data according to our requirement and according to our need. So this is the second advantage, and the third advantage is it can detect different patterns, relationship and data trends. The third one is the data can be seen from various angles. So these are the advantages of pivot table. You can refer these advantage, disadvantage and the definitions thing from the Google. You can do Google and you can give the and you can see there, and you can Google all these things like what is the pivot table and what is the advantage and disadvantage of pivot table. So these are the things which you can Google. So I won't take time for that. And the next is how to create table. So first prepare the data in tabular format. So let's say this is the data. Okay, so this is the data. First prepare the data in tabular format. Tabular format means row and column. So the data is already in row and column. So keep these points in mind before while making the data in tabular format. So as a data in row column, so you can see this the data are that the data are arranged in row and column. First column, first row should be having first row should be heading of each column. Means the first row means row 1, it is having heading of each columns. Like this is the date heading, this is the region heading, this is the city heading. So order, date, region, city, category, product, quantity, unit price, total price, these are the heading of each column. Column should have only one type of data. Like order date should be having date type of data. Region should be east, west, north, south and center. So city should be having character type of data. Category should be having character type of data. So similarly quantity should be having numbers, unit price should be having numbers, total price should be having numbers. So it means data should be valued, and which means before creating pivot table we should clean the data, we should clean our data. So cleaning data is done before making the pivot table. So steps to create pivot table. So first select all the cells in the range. So do Control A, it will select all the cells in the range in the table. Then go to insert, then go to pivot table, then select the location where you want to store your new pivot table. So I will store my new pivot table here. So I have given the J1 as a my location. So I will click on OK. So you can see it has been selected here. So from now here we can do the analysis part using the pivot table. Like we can select the rows and columns. Like so here you can see I have selected region, product, unit price, total price. So it has created, Microsoft Excel has created a pivot table which shows the region wise products. So as you can see in the east region there are arrowroot, carrot, chocolate chip and etc. And in the next column you can see sum of unit price. So sum of unit price means the price of that product. So this is the sum of total price. From here you can see there are various analysis, we can do various analysis from this pivot table. So this is how we can create the pivot table. And you can see here this is shown sum of unit price, but we can change the value from sum to some other, like count or average or max or mean or product. So like if I'm doing average, so this is the average, and if I'm doing here average, if I'm doing here count, so it will show count. So you can do the filtering things also in the pivot table. So this is the all about pivot table. What are the pivot chart? So pivot chart is we can create the chart inside the Microsoft Excel. So which help us visualize the data in form of chart. So chart can be histogram, bar, scattered, pie, etc. So how to create a pivot chart. Select the pivot chart, then go to insert, then select pivot chart. So select pivot chart. As you can see here, you, we can see there are so many pivot chart which we can see, which we want to, if we want to select this pie chart, so here it is pie chart. If you want to select another pivot chart, then go to pivot chart again and then select another pivot chart. Let's say this time line chart. So click on OK. Then you can modify here. You can modify it here. So this is the pivot. You can filter the data here also. Like I just filter the data from select all to east west only, so I can see the data which are in west region. So this is the chart if I select west region. This is the chart if I select east region. So this is the chart if I select east region. It will automatically change the value. It will automatically change the value in the other pivot table also. So this is all about pivot chart and pivot table. Can we create pivot table using multiple tables? Yes, we can create pivot table using multiple table. By doing control plus T plus P, we can create the pivot table using multiple table, but I will not be showing here because I think that is not much important. So the next question is, can we create pivot table use from tables present in different worksheet? Means it is asking that can we create a pivot table in a different worksheet. So yes, we can create. As you can see, I have selected one random new worksheet and I will go to insert, then go to pivot table. Then it is asking me the table range, so I will give the table range. This is my table range. So if I give this table range, then it will create me the new pivot table in the sheet 10, which is another sheet and not containing my sample data. So here I can select the region and then unit price. So this is how you can create the pivot table from tables present in different worksheet. So this is all about pivot table. The next is Excel function. So Excel function and Excel formulas. I want to show you the definition of Excel function and formulas. So what do we call an Excel formula and Excel function? Formula is an expression that calculates value in a cell or in a range of cells. For example, A2 plus A3 plus A4 is a formula that adds up the values in cells A2 through A4. Function is a predefined formula already available in Excel. So it means Excel is predefined formulas which are available in Excel. So function are predefined formulas which are available in Excel, and Excels are expression that calculate values in a cell or in a range of cells. So this is the definition of Excel function and Excel formulas. So next question is, in which order the operators of a formula are executed? Means what is the operator precedence of formula in Excel? So formulas in Excel are executed or operated using the BODMAS rule. As you know, BODMAS rule, I will type here BODMAS, BODMAS. So B means bracket, O means order, D means division, M means multiplication, A means addition, and S means subtraction. So this is the BODMAS rule. As you can see, the images bracket, order, division, multiplication, addition, then subtraction. So this is the BODMAS rule. This is the BODMAS rule of operator precedence. So this is all about BODMAS rule. So the next function is, next formula is sum. So is equal to sum, and I will type numbers here, which is a1 plus b1 plus a1 plus b1 plus a1 plus b1 into c1. So this is the number which I want to calculate. So it is telling me it is 30, means a1 plus b1, sorry guys, I just made a mistake here. I don't have to sum here, I just have to do the formula thing. So this is the formula which is telling me 20. So how it is calculated? First it will calculate the a1 plus b1, which is 2 plus 3 is equal to 5, then 5 into c1, then 5 into c1 is 5 into 4, then 5 into 4 is equal to 20. So this is how Budmash rule is following here. If I don't write this in bracket, so what will be the answer? So answer will be a1 plus b1 into c1. So here I guess 4 into 3 is equal to answer will be 14. So yeah, you can see answer is different. So you can see the Excel is using the formula using the Budmash rule. So the next one is sum if. So I will write sum if. So it is asking me to give the range, so I'll give the range from a1 to c1. So I'm just typing here a1 to c1, and I'm giving the criteria as criteria is if number is less than 4 means not equal to, so less than 4, then add the numbers. So as you can see, there are two numbers which are less than 4, that is 2 and 3. So it has added 2 and 3. So if I do here less than or equal to 4, then it will add all these three numbers. So it will add all these three numbers, 2 plus 3 plus 4. So this is the sum if function. And the next one is count. So the count function is, we can count the numbers. So basically I want to show you there are numerous count, which is count. So as you can see, it counts the number of cells in a range that contains number. And the next one is count A, counts the number of cells in a range that are not empty, means it should not be empty cell. So count blank, count the number of empty cells in a specified range of cells, like it is the opposite of count A. Count if, count the number of cells within a range that meets the given condition. And counts ifs, counts the number of cells specified by a given set of condition of criteria. So we will see the different count here. So first is count. So I will give the range. So the total present number, it will show me the total present number. So I will give the range, this range. So this is the range. So as you can see, there are 3 plus 2 is equal to 6 numbers. So it should give me 6. Yes, it is giving me 6. The next one is count A. So it is here same as so count A. I will give the criteria, and I will give the range. So it should also give the same 6, as we are selecting the same range. So it also give me the same result. So the next one is count if. So if you want to calculate count if, so count if for count if, one second guys, for count if, I will give the range, then I will give the criteria. So for the criteria I will give less than 10. So for less than 10, I think there are 4 numbers. So it gives me the 4. Yes, this is the 4 answer. And another one is count blank. So count blank, I will give the range here. You can see there are four blank. So if I select there are 5 blanks. There are 5 blanks in this range, so it is giving me the 5 answer. So this is all about count. The next one is how do we calculate percentage. So for percentage, I think this is the best example for calculating the percentage. I will write down some marks obtained. Okay, so obtained marks here, total. So total marks, then obtained marks. And this is the total 100. Obtained is 85. This is 100. This is 100. This is 74. This is 60. So if I have to calculate the percentage, okay. So percentage, what I will do, I will divide the obtained marks from the total marks. So if I divide, I will write is equal to G3 divided by F3. Okay, this is the answer, and I will fill this till the last. So this is the answer, but you can do one thing. You can go home and then you can select percentage here, and it will change the value into percentage. So this is 85% marks, this is 74% marks, this is 60% marks. So this is marks. Then next one is average function. So I can show here. Okay, so average, for average marks is equal to, for average marks I will select first, for average I will select the range. So this is the range which I want to calculate, and so you can see this is giving me the range of all these 3 obtained marks out of 100. So you can see we have been gone through some if, count and average function. Similarly, we can go through other Excel functions as well, but I think this is enough for the introduction of Excel functions and formulas. So next one is most important topic, which is VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP, for VLOOKUP I will just show you the definition of VLOOKUP. So VLOOKUP stands for vertical lookup. It is a function that makes Excel search for a certain value in a column, the so-called table array, in order to return a value from a different column in the same row. So this is the definition of VLOOKUP. Using VLOOKUP, we try to search for a certain value in any table array, and some of the important notes about VLOOKUP is like V stand for vertical, and data is arranged in vertical format, then only we can apply the VLOOKUP function. It is useful when we have to find some specific data from a huge data present in a Excel sheet. So basically we try to find out some certain data from a huge data using VLOOKUP. So what is the syntax of VLOOKUP? So I know what is the syntax of VLOOKUP, but I will, for your simplicity, for you to see right here, I will Google this syntax of VLOOKUP. Okay, so VLOOKUP syntax. So this is the syntax of VLOOKUP. In a simplest form, the VLOOKUP function says is equal to VLOOKUP what you want to look up, where you want to look for it, the column number in the range containing the value to return an approximate or exact match, means what you want to look up, from where you want to look up, the column number in the range containing the value to return, and the last one is approximate or exact match. So here you can see I have some data here. This is the unit sold. I have complex. This is the unit price. So unit price also. So this is the table, and we want to look up for the carat value. Okay, so this is the given table where we want to use our VLOOKUP function. So first I will write is equal to, then VLOOKUP, then lookup value. What is the lookup value? I will write lookup value here. So lookup value is chocolate. Okay, let's see, chocolate, then chip, chocolate chip, then comma, then table array. This is the table array which we want to from where we want to calculate, from where we want to, this is the table array from where we want to get our result. Sorry guys. So I have written the syntax of the VLOOKUP. You can see VLOOKUP, then lookup value, then table range, then column number, then exact or approximate. For that I have written false, means I want exact number. I will click enter. You can see the number is 1.87 for chocolate chip. So this is how you can use VLOOKUP. You will see another function VLOOKUP. So is equal to VLOOKUP. Okay, then I will write the lookup value. I will write the lookup value which is bars. Okay, so this is bars, and comma, then table array. This is our table array. This is our table array. Then comma, then column index. This time we want to calculate the unit price. We want to calculate the quantity of the category. So for that I need to write here 3 as a column index number. So 3 comma, I want to calculate the exact match, so I will write false and click enter. As you can see, for bars it is 33. So I will copy it here, and I will do some changes here. I will write cookies. Okay, so I will write cookies here. Now it is giving me 58, and this time I will write crackers. Okay, so for crackers it is giving me 87. So this is how you can use VLOOKUP in any given range. So this is for exact match, and this example I will show you. So this example is for approximate match. So I have written marks and the grade here, and for VLOOKUP, for approximate match, VLOOKUP, then lookup value. What is the lookup value? So lookup value is 85. Okay, so 85 is the lookup value. Then table array. This is the table array. Okay, so this is the table array. Then column index number. So 2 is the column index number for B column. Then I want to calculate the approximate match. So I will click through here, then we'll click on OK. Okay, so as soon as I enter, I will see B grade here. For 85 it is showing me the approximate as B, and okay, so for 85 it is giving me B. For 75 it should give C. Yeah, and for uh, for 61 I guess for 89 it should give. For 95, for 95 it should give A. So for 95 it is giving A. For 85 it is giving for 85 it is giving B. For 65 for 75 it is giving me C. So this is the approximate match in VLOOKUP. So one bonus question is, how do we know the date of today, like today's date? If you want to know today's date in Excel, just click okay, then just click is equal to, then write today. So today function, then open and close the bracket, then click on enter. So this is the today's date, which is 18/5/2022, means 18th May of 2022. So this is the bonus question when interviewer asks how do we know about today's date in the Excel function. So just write is equal to today, bracket close and bracket open and bracket close, then click on enter. You can see the today's date in the Excel sheet. Okay, so this was all about the most important topics and their practical showing how do we do all those things in the Excel in the reality, not only definitions. So this was all about most important topics in interview exam of any Excel related interview. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I hope it will be helpful for you, and I'm 100% sure this is helpful for me, because this is the way I am preparing my exams and preparing my interview, just showing you on YouTube. So this is not about being a noob or being a professional in any job or any profession, but this is all about learning. So for this purpose I am posting my videos of learning. So I hope this will be helpful for you people. Thank you everyone. Okay, bye bye, take care.